So I'm out for a walk right now, and I've been thinking about what ultimately makes the difference between people who are successful and have been living in their own desired reality versus those who aren't, at least not successful by that person's own definition. And a key difference between those two people is that the ones who are in their desired reality took action, plain and simple. So the ancient teachings of Hermeticism emphasize that there's 3 planes of existence. There's the spiritual plane, the mental plane, and the physical plane. You can align yourself perfectly in the spiritual and mental planes, but if you don't take the proper action to facilitate getting to your desired reality, then you're just never going to get anywhere. There's no way around that. Whether you realize it or not, most people who are watching this video are addicted to being just out of reach of their desired reality. The truth is, you're probably nowhere near it right now. You've conditioned your mind and body to adhere to the biochemistry of thinking, I'm almost there. When in reality, you're probably nowhere near it, like I said. So you have to escape your comfort zone. It's cliche, of course, but there's so much truth to that. You have to take the action that makes you, initially at least, and probably subsequently for a fair amount of time, feel really uncomfortable, kind of icky. But that's the unfortunate truth of entering your desired reality. And you should actually also look at that uncomfortable feeling as something to desire, even though it might not appear that way on the surface. Because if it's uncomfortable, that means that your body is growing accustomed to the change. It's something that it has never done before, so it's gonna feel different at first. But then again, when you were a toddler, learning how to walk felt difficult at first, felt pretty frustrating, even though none of us really remember it at that point because our brains were just trying to take in all sorts of aspects of our reality and form new neural connections. But it was frustrating for us as kids to learn how to walk, to learn how to speak. Anytime you try anything new, chances are there's going to be some resistance to it, but we have to push through that. That's something I am actually still coming to terms with as I pursue this new avenue in life of being a YouTuber. You got to do things that make you uncomfortable. And as Neville Goddard said, you have to hold faith and be firm in your assumption that if you assume that, well, how do I say this? If you assume that you are what you want to be, eventually it will harden into fact. There it is. So, holding that assumption through the highs and the lows, that's going to feel really, really difficult at first, but it's necessary. And also taking the proper action while maintaining that assumption. That is a massive, massive key in getting to the reality that you want to have. So just some food for thought. Subscribe if you want to.